24/7 Sports out here at the OT7 Finals. Day 2 is in the books. National analyst Brandon Huffman. I am Tom Loy. Brandon, we're going to go through quarterbacks, pass catchers, defensive backs. Start with the signal callers. Who grabbed your attention? Who caught your eye?
Well, earlier the week I predicted that Mike Eugenio would be the top quarterback out here, and so far on Saturday he has not disappointed. Just effortless in the game. The first game that he threw today, 5 touchdowns, 5 drives, 5 touchdown passes. He's just a surgeon out there and does a great job of going through all of his reads, really spreading the ball out and not disappointing whatsoever at all for me.
Incredible effort by Micah. He is a guy that's just a consistent in this platform. For me, it was Texas 5-star quarterback Diabell. We did not see the typical Diabell that we saw yesterday, that we saw at the Elite 11 Finals, but we saw the guy that we all expected today. He was outstanding, connecting with Bryson Wright, all the playmakers at Raw, big-time performance. The other one I want to shout out, top 3-star quarterback Briggs Cherry, headed to Louisville. He had a great day. He was the early leader in the clubhouse until Raw and Diabell took to the field, and he had a tremendous performance. Let's look at the pass catchers. Who caught your eye on that end?
Well, Briggs Cherry, part of the reason he was looking good is he was getting the ball to Kamon Spell, the #1 running back in the country in the 2027 class, a commit to Penn State. You know, running backs don't always shine in 7-on-7. It's always a little bit more difficult for them, so they move him around the field. California Power does a great job of spreading that ball out, and he was fantastic. I mean, he's so twitchy. He's almost impossible to cover, and really, I mean, you just watch it, you could see the frustration the linebackers had trying to cover him. And then, of course, Devin Fitzgerald. I know he had a great day on the first day in the All-Star game, had 2 touchdowns on, I believe, on Friday,
yep.
And then on Saturday came back out of the gate. Just the development of him as a player over the last year and a half, a guy that's in contention for a 4-star. We're actually going to see where he's going to college next week on 24/7 Sports YouTube channel when he announces on July 5th. Notre Dame, Clemson, Stanford and UCLA are on the mix for him, and you can see why. Again, the jump that he has made as a receiver, he's making a name for himself as his own player, and I thought he was really good today as well.
I want to highlight 2 class of 2028 receivers. You got Eric McFarland, who was incredible this morning, put on a show, had double-digit catches. He was as close to as unstoppable as you could find in this setting. The other one I already mentioned, Bryson Wright, he's a 2028 elite talent. He's got offers from everywhere. He's going to have offers from everywhere. He put on a show. He was the consistent pass catcher for Diabell. I think he had 3 touchdowns in the game. Just put on a show. The other one is top 247 receiver, cornerback, safety, Aaron Gregory. He can literally do it all. He's headed to Texas A&M. Andrew Ivins, our director of scouting, was raving about him yesterday. He comes back and has a great performance today. So Aggies are getting a really, really good player. Lastly, we'll wrap it up in the secondary. Who caught your eye in the secondary, Brandon?
I thought Samari Matthews had a great day. You know, he's just such a good guy in coverage. He's physical. He does a great job of really neutralizing his receiver. Doesn't get a lot of targets his way because he's basically taking the receiver out of the play. And then Jet Washington, you know, his teammate Micah was giving him a little bit of a little trash talking because he had an interception that was wide open and he jumped the route and it kind of bounced off his hands, hit him in the face, and ended up being a catch for the other team. But the way he breaks on the ball, the way he just takes away his entire side of the field. We were talking over to the side, like it kind of was like watching Ken Griffey in his prime patrolling the center field. That's what Jet Washington looks like in that back half. And what Mike was doing, he said, hey, he doesn't have great hands. That's why he dropped that interception. But he said it with a smile. Obviously, those two are great friends and teammates at Bishop Gorman. But Jet looks like $1 million out there, but he plays like it too. You know, a lot of guys could go into cruise control. Not him. He does his part to take away his side of the field, and then some. The way he can cover so much ground back there is pretty impressive.
I want to highlight 2 in the secondary as well. You got Preston Ashley, 4-star cornerback, who's headed to Colorado. He turned heads today, whether it was interceptions, pass breakups. He was locking down the best of the best out here. And the other one is Oregon 4-star safety Xavier Larice. This is a kid, no, he's not going to blow you away physically. He's kind of bulked up, but he's probably only like 5'9". He's maybe 5'10", but I think Oregon is getting one of the most talented defensive backs in the country, one of the best pure football players in the secondary. Big get for the Ducks. He had, in my opinion, over the last 2 days, the interception of the weekend. I don't remember. I think they called him down, but he looked untouched, and it was an incredible return, was shaking guys left and right. So really strong performance for him. But again, that wraps it up for day 2. On day 3, it's going to be the final day. Only a select few make the final day here at the OT7 Finals, so make sure you lock into 24/7 Sports. But for Brandon Huffman, I'm Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to 247sports.com.